This is AI News Today, and here's what happened in the world of AI in the past 24 hours. Apple held its annual WWDC conference this week, and let's just say the pressure was really on. The company has been losing ground to Google's Gemini. Their former star designer jumped ship to OpenAI, and that AI-powered Siri they promised us, still nowhere to be found. So this keynote needed to deliver some serious results. Here's what Apple actually announced, and it's a mixed bag. Apple Intelligence can now understand what's on your screen, which means you can literally ask it questions about a Google Images result you're looking at. That's actually pretty useful. They're also rolling out what they're calling their biggest design overhaul in over a decade, a sleek, glass-inspired look for iOS. Though critics are already saying it looks suspiciously similar to Windows Vista from 2007, which, if you remember that operating system, is not exactly the comparison you want. Apple Watch users are getting an AI-powered workout buddy that'll give personalized health feedback, and there's instant AI translation for your messages, phone calls, and even songs. Apple Maps is finally learning your preferred route to work, which honestly feels like something that should have existed years ago. Plus, ChatGPT has been integrated into their image playground for better image generation control. But here's the thing. A lot of analysts and tech influencers walked away feeling pretty underwhelmed. Even Apple themselves admitted this year's show was not about disruptive innovation, but focused on incremental refinements. Meanwhile, their competitors have already moved on to advanced reasoning models and AI agents that can actually do complex tasks. Speaking of ChatGPT, OpenAI just upgraded their advanced voice mode with what they're calling more subtle intonation and natural expressiveness. Basically, conversations with ChatGPT should feel more fluid and human-like now. And get this. OpenAI claims they've hit a major milestone, reaching $10 billion in annual recurring revenue. That's a pretty incredible number for a company that's only been around for a couple of years. Now, let's talk about something that might restore your faith in AI reasoning capabilities. Just days after Apple researchers questioned whether AI models can actually reason, a new study from Epoch AI is completely scrambling that narrative. Here's what happened. Top mathematicians have been submitting their hardest research questions to test frontier AI models. Initially, these models were getting only about 2% of the questions right, pretty much what you'd expect. But something changed with OpenAI's o4 mini model. During a secretive meeting in May, 30 leading mathematicians tried to stump this model, and they found it way trickier than anticipated. In one particularly impressive case, o4 mini solved what researchers called an open question in number theory, a good PhD-level problem in about 10 minutes. What's really interesting is how it approached the problem. It studied similar questions, solved a simplified version first, and then tackled the full challenge. That's actually how humans approach complex math problems. The model now gets about 20% of the toughest mathematical questions, right? One mathematician described it as basically being a strong collaborator at this point, especially considering it works faster than any human mathematician could. Though another researcher called it a vibes-based inductive reasoner after finding it still makes some glaring logical leaps, so apparently humans aren't the only ones trying to vibe their way to the right answer. Switching gears to some other interesting developments, Google just unveiled VO3 Fast, which can generate videos twice as fast while maintaining 720p resolution. They also showed off something called Extract, a tool powered by Gemini that the UK government is using to turn blurry maps and handwritten notes into clear digital data in just 40 seconds. That's actually a game changer for government paperwork processing. In the music world, AI video company Higgsfield is teaming up with Suno, the AI music platform, to let you turn AI-generated songs into full music videos with realistic vocals and body motion. We're getting pretty close to completely AI-generated music videos that look professional. Here's an interesting data point, though. For the first time in 10 months, the share of U.S. companies with paid AI subscriptions held steady at 41% in May. That might signal that AI adoption is starting to level off, at least in the business world. And finally, let me share some of the fun stuff happening on social media. People are absolutely roasting Apple for publishing research about AI reasoning weaknesses while they're struggling to build their own competitive AI model. Meanwhile, someone on Reddit shared how ChatGPT became an unexpected lifeline when their unemployment claim was denied, giving them a detailed action plan for what to do next. There's also a clever workaround for video AI's character consistency problems. One Instagram account is allegedly getting millions of views by making everyone in their AI-generated videos stormtroopers. Since they all wear identical helmets, you can't tell if the AI is keeping characters consistent or not. It's actually pretty genius. That's it for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, or follow, and see you tomorrow for more AI news.